Alright guys, welcome back. Listen, I just came home from the grocery store, and in the grocery store I got reminded of a lesson that has had such a big impact on my journey that I literally didn't unpack my grocery bags. They're still in the kitchen with my groceries in there. I just went straight to my office, sat down, turned on the camera because I want to share this story with you guys. So what happened was, this morning I came home from the gym like an hour ago, half an hour ago, and I always do the same thing, right? I come home, I get in the shower, have a shower, and then I open the fridge in order to have my post-workout meal, my first meal of the day. And I literally always have the same thing. It's bone broth with 5 eggs. This is like the perfect post-workout meal for me because what I always used to do was have a bunch of carbs, right? But that fucks up my focus during the day. When I sit down here, I'm distracted, I can't focus. But the bone broth with the 5 eggs is perfect because it gives me my protein, a lot of vitamins, a lot of micronutrients, but it doesn't fuck up my focus during the day. So I open the fridge and it's always the same thing, right? I have my bone broth on the top shelf of my fridge, in the same place, always. And I opened up the fridge, I looked up, saw my eggs, then I saw, fuck, there's no bone broth. So okay, fuck, that ruins my entire plan, but let's get it. Takes me about 20 minutes in total. That's 20 last minutes, but fuck it. Okay, put my shoes on, put my jacket on, went in the elevator down, and then I walked to the grocery shop. And it's like a 2 or 3 minute walk. Grabbed a quick coffee on the way. There's a very nice coffee place downstairs in my apartment building, so very good coffee. Grabbed a quick iced americano. While I was sipping it, I walked to the grocery store, and as I got in there, I got my basket, right? And honestly, when I get in the grocery store, I know what I gotta have. I know what kind of things I like. I just got in there, this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. I just get whatever the fuck I wanna have. Honestly, don't look at the prices of anything. And as I was getting my eggs, I was getting like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 60 eggs or something. And eggs is something that everybody like complains about the prices always, right? Because they got expensive, yeah. And as I was getting my eggs, I overheard 2 guys next to me, and I heard them speak to each other like, yeah, which package should we have? Because we only have got like 60 euros for the week for the groceries. And if we get this one, maybe we can, this one is cheaper, right? But this one is more. Like they were discussing which eggs they had to get in order to fit their budget for the week for the grocery shopping. And right there in that moment, I heard it, and like it took me back to 3 years ago. It literally took me back to 3 years ago. And in that moment, it was a very double feeling because on one side I was feeling bad for them, right? Like I don't want anyone to struggle with like which eggs they gotta get in order to maintain their budget for the week that they got for food, right? But at the same time, it made me so fucking grateful for the place that I've come at in my life. Sorry guys, because literally it took me back to those days when I just started on my journey, when I just started trying to make money online, when I just started my self-improvement journey, and when I just started to cut out everything out of my life that was a distraction. And literally back then, I ate the same meal. I ate the same meal every single day. Every single day I ate the same meal. I literally calculated how much money I had every single month in order to get groceries and to eat and hit my protein goals and hit my calories. And literally the same meal that I ate every single day was white rice, a bunch of white rice, kidney beans because they had a lot of protein. I had the cheapest hamburger meat that I could find in the supermarket, which was I think €1.80 for 400 grams. I would literally put that into the rice. I would like with the spoon. I would cut it up into like little pieces because the ground beef was more expensive than the hamburgers. I would like cut it up and make ground beef myself from it, and then frozen peas and a little bit of tomato pulp. That was literally what I ate every single day. I would whip one of these pans every single morning. The moment I woke up, I would literally go to the kitchen, make one of these pans. That would be enough for the entire fucking day. Then I would have my first meal. I would work, train, work. Then I would get out of the pan my second meal, put it in the microwave. That would be my second meal. And then in the evening, I would have the same meal again. This was literally what I did for about an entire year. And then there were days where I overspent. There were days where I overspent, right? And then towards the end of the month, there's been a few times where I literally didn't have enough money to pay for this €6 a day meal. This was €6 a day that it cost me, and I didn't have enough money. So there's been a few instances where I literally went into the grocery store and I checked my bank account. And I wanted to get the rice, the cheap meat, the frozen peas. And I added it up and I thought like, shit, I don't even have enough money to buy this cheap ass meal. What the fuck? And you know what I did back then? Because I was too proud to ask anyone for money. I didn't want to ask my friends for money. I didn't want to ask my mother. I didn't want my mom to know how like poor I was at the moment. Because this is it like you don't want to take that hit on your ego, right? It's a hit on your ego to admit that you're struggling, and I didn't want to have that. I wanted to fix it myself. So I literally bought a pack of oats. I still had some whey protein at home, and I literally ate oats with whey protein for like 3 days in a row. Same thing, whey with cooked water, not even with milk, and whey protein, a few scoops in there in order to at least hit my carbs and my protein goal. And that's it, because that was like €1 or €2 a day, right? And looking back, the only reason I'm grateful to be able to buy whatever the fuck I want in the grocery store is because I remember those days where I couldn't even buy the cheapest fucking meal that you can possibly think of, and I had to eat oats with whey protein in order to hit my protein and my calories and my carbs. Like, the only reason I can be grateful and proud of where I am right now is because I remember those days where it wasn't this case. The only reason why it feels good to be jacked, have a good body, to see people turn around when you walk by in a tank top is because I remember those days where I felt like this deep shame when I looked into the mirror and saw how weak I was. It's only those struggles, those pains that you're going through right now maybe, that are going to be the thing that is going to be the sole reason that you enjoy that you have hit that goal in the future. So understand that every single pain that you have right now is going to be the only reason you're going to enjoy the fruits of your labor later on. Because I remember the friends that I have. I had one friend who was jacked as fuck, like naturally. I don't know why he was like jacked. But he didn't enjoy it. He was just jacked. It was like, yeah, of course, yeah. Who the fuck cares? I know guys who were born into a lot of money. They don't respect money. They're not grateful for anything that they have because it's normal for them. And whatever is normal and whatever we're used to, we don't feel grateful for, right? We don't respect those things. So understand that it's those moments of pain, it's those moments of struggle, it's those moments of shame that you're going through right now that are going to be the reason that you enjoy what you have later on. Literally the saying, you can't have a rainbow without a little rain, is so fucking true. It's the positive and the negative, right? It's the cold and the warm. It's the bright and the dark. It's the sun and the rain. Like, you can't enjoy the fruits of your labor if you didn't experience the flip side of the coin. So understand that right now you're going through this period because you have to experience the other side of the coin before the universe or God or whatever you want to call it is going to allow you to experience the other side of the coin. But once you experience the other side, you're gonna be so fucking grateful that you experience the bad side as well. Because what is life without contrast? What is life without contrast? If you didn't experience this, then it's nothing. Then the bright side, the success, the good feeling, making money, being jacked, it's not gonna do anything for you, bro. So let this fuel you. Go through that pain and watch yourself talk. Don't sit there in that pain, feeling sorry for yourself. Sit in that pain and say to yourself, this is going to be the thing that's going to make my journey a nice story. This is going to be the thing that is going to fuel me. This is why I have to work so hard to get out of this. And use this as fuel to get to those goals and get out of this situation. But once I get there, this story is going to be unbelievable. Once I get there, I get to tell this amazing story. Keep repeating this self-talk to yourself. Talk to yourself in this way in order to become unstoppable. This is how you use your pain, your struggle, your shame that you're going through right now in order to get rich, big, and dangerous. Because the guy that can go through this struggle with this self-talk is a dangerous guy. The guy that can go through the pain, the misery, the shame, the struggle, the self-doubt, and can keep repeating to himself, this is what's going to fuel me. This is my motivation. There's no way I'm gonna fail. I'm going to experience the flip side on the coin. And I'm happy that I have these struggles right now, because the end result would be worth nothing if I didn't experience this. That's a dangerous guy, my friend. You can be that guy. All you gotta do is change your self-talk in your moments of struggle, in your moments of pain. Change your self-talk. You literally become unstoppable.